Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Hammerstedt again from Holist, and I am here again post overnight shift. But I just love to come on and talk to you guys. Today is Skin Saturday, and I am pretty excited today to come on because sometimes I just come on and sort of chat about the products or I interview other people. Today we're going to talk to Dr. Roxanne Almas, who you have seen before. She's a pediatrician that specializes in developmental peds, and we are getting her on quick today. Very exciting. We're getting good at this. She is clean, good for you botanical products that are both skincare, with a conscience, which I love because you know that I'm serious about that kind of stuff. And hi, Roxanne.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome.
It worked
So we were just,
on the first.
I know, just so quick this time. We're getting good at this. So I was just introducing a little bit about, I think most of our Holist folks know you from our interview about, pediatrics and developmental peds and behavioral mindfulness. And I loved that. And if you haven't watched it, please go back into the videos on Holist to watch it. But today we're here for Skin Saturday,
Yes,
and really excited because you took a little trip to
yes,
go on over to Ever's annual conference where they have just this tribe of women who are forging into self-care and entrepreneurship and great good for you products. And so I just wanted to have you on and just talk a little bit about what it's been like and what you've heard about and what you love so much about this.
thank you. Well, I hope my voice is with me because it was a day full of just lots of talking and excitement
Yeah.
yesterday. I'm here at the Omni La Costa in Carlsbad near San Diego, and I almost didn't go. I actually, like, life just got so busy, and
Yeah,
uh,
we all know how that.
yeah, and so, but I was encouraged by my husband, and I was also just thinking, like, I need this for myself to reinvigorate this entrepreneurial spirit that we all feel. I think all come together. Women who come together just happen to be able to inject that in each other, and so it's
Yeah.
amazing to be in one room with that kind of energy. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's what I really needed. And so I think it's been just an incredible day of new reveals about the company and the line. And so I wanted to talk about that live from Beauty Summit. Uh,
Yes.
and so yeah, so I'm excited.
Good. So there's probably not a lot of details because you're only one day in.
Yes.
But a couple things that have happened just even recently, they did some changes with some compensation. But I have here one of my favorite products, and of course you're backwards, and
Yeah.
the light's really bad. But I love the Ever Lavish, which is a body butter. We have like 6 of them in my house because my husband can't get enough of them. I take them to work. My kids love them, and they just came out with this Lavish that has the lavender in it, which is
Mhm.
really awesome. And so I wanted to mention that. Anything else that you've heard of might be rumored?
Yeah, no, so they actually officially revealed, and it's not quite up on the website from what I've seen. Uh, they are realizing that not everyone wants to focus on anti-aging, and that just
Yeah,
skincare in general and hydrating your skin and giving you that glowing look is something that all women want.
everybody needs. Yeah.
And so your 25-year-old, your 20-year-old, your 30-year-old, 50-year-old. So what they've introduced is something called PYT from Michael Jackson's song. And it's a pretty young trio. And it's basically 3 products. And what I love about it is not only because the woman who, the group who put it together was basically they're explaining the details about it, but also that the price point has opened up a whole new channel to reaching out to people who can't afford sometimes these higher or more
Yeah.
expensive products. And so for
Yeah.
those 3 products, which include a cleanser, which is incredible, like it can take off everything, including one of their new products, which I'm not wearing currently because I don't have it, but I tried it on yesterday, which is a forever lip stick. And so basically it's a long lasting lip color. It can take that off very easily. And so that first one is called Beauty Water. And it is incredible. So it's a cleanser, but it also has a toner property, which balances the skin. The second one is Glotion, and it's hydrating your skin. So it's essentially a way to basically hydrate the skin, smoothen it out. And the second one, the third one is essentially a primer. So it smooths out the pores, and it actually has SPF 30 in it. And
Oh, great.
these
Good.
these three are, I want to say, if I remember correctly, 70. Um,
Oh, that is,
and so
yeah,
that's a
that's
regimen
amazing.
of itself. It can be also added to the current regimen that we have,
Yeah.
the results regimen. And so it can be done in the morning and night. Obviously not the SPF one, but it can be added to your nighttime regimen to really
Great.
enhance.
And so I'm assuming that they're sticking with the same clean,
Yeah.
conscious way of their product development and their selling, which is that the EU, bans like 1,400 products, and whether they all need to be banned or not, I don't know the answer to that. I'm not a specialist in this, but in the US we only ban like 11,
This,
and so
so,
and so
yeah,
so they're sticking with that. They're sticking with clean, botanical, good for you products. They're sticking with this, the same. We're sharing things that we love because we love it, and we want people to have those great products, but also inviting people to join if it's something that they think is an opportunity for them for some flexible income.
exactly. Ever just branded the term clinical. So it's clean and it's clinical. And that's really what this company represents, other than empowering women and bringing them together. It's
Yeah.
clean, meaning non toxic, good for you.
Yeah.
Your little baby can smother
Yeah.
in. And it's clinical grade. So not just clean and then it doesn't do much, but actually clean. And we have these amazing before and afters, which
And clinical grade.
kind of
Yeah.
or speak for themselves. So the products really speak for themselves. I love it. One person who came up on stage basically said, so there's two kinds of people, those who use Ever and those who should use Ever. And essentially,
Yeah.
um, like I am not at all a skincare person. I am
Yeah.
not at all a makeup person. I was converted last year when I got to know about the products through a physician mother. And I'm part of this group, as you are, physician mothers group. And essentially, I knew that products through them were vetted. Essentially, we don't have
Yeah.
a lot of time. We need
Right.
practicality, and we need things that work and have some data behind it. So essentially,
Yeah.
I trusted that, and I knew it was going to be incredible. And I've just on this journey, and being here has been wonderful because it has. We had a keynote speaker who talked to us about storytelling. And just that act of storytelling, how important that is when you're trying to grow a business and when you're wanting to basically get your product or walk through your entrepreneurial goals.
Yeah.
So I thought that was so
Yeah,
inspiring.
I'm similar to you, I think. I mean, yeah, I've never stuck with one sort of regimen for my skin. I've tried, tons of different stuff, but I didn't see anything happening, or I didn't like the way that it felt. And I've always been blessed with looking younger than I am. I am 40 years old now, so maybe that's why I wanted to pay a little bit more attention, just seeing that number. But I love the way that my skin feels and looks using that skin line. And when they came out with the makeup, I mean, really, and I posted last week, I timed myself putting this on that you have. It took me 1 minute and 49 seconds, and I got my lips, my foundation, my cheeks, my eyes, everything done in that amount of time. So I'm really pleased with it. And obviously with Holist, one of the things that I'm trying to do is pull together people and products and services who want to treat the whole person and do it in a more natural way, but ever understanding that there is evidence that we need to pay attention to, and that not natural is not always better, right? And so I feel strongly that this, in terms of skincare and beauty, fits that, and it's been really exciting for me too, and growing my team. And so I'm really happy that you're here. Tell us, and what else do you want to talk to
Yeah.
us about before we
I
head out?
just a few more reveals. I briefly
Yeah.
talked about the long-lasting lip color. I keep pointing to my
Yeah.
lips, but I'm not wearing that one. I'm wearing the Flash, which is the lip gloss.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, which I love.
It
Yes.
lasted like literally when I tried it yesterday through lunch all the way past dinner. So, and it's not the kind of lipstick where you have to like spend hours taking it off. You just use that beauty water and it's off. Again, something that can last that long that's non-toxic is pretty incredible. So the pigment
Yeah.
use, they've just put a lot of thought into it. New kits. So anyone wanting to join and be a part of this amazing endeavor is there's new kits, one at $49, which doesn't include product but gives you all the business tools and
Yeah.
25% off discount. There's a $99 one and there's a $299. So as you go up, there's more product.
Yeah.
They all
That's those are great options because it was more expensive
yeah,
than that. So
they've
it sounds like a really good
one.
time to join.
There are sample sets now because all of us who are doing this have been telling them we want samples.
Yeah. Yes.
For just those, and they have it all organized beautifully, and there's several of them. There's now a PayPal system for basically customers, so it makes it easy when you're like trying to put your kid to sleep and all of a sudden, you know, you don't have your credit card on you.
Yeah. Yes.
Really, really practical for all of us. There's a new compensation plan and awesome new business tools. There's also this amazing partnership with social impact organizations. So one of them is Dig Deep, and they basically provide clean water to the Navajo Nation and several other communities in our own country who don't have access to clean water. So in addition to them being cruelty free, like they are my people, basically.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
No,
why
I'm
I
hearing
joined
you.
this
Yeah,
company.
me too.
It's not
Yeah.
about skin, it's more than that. And I have to say, because you asked me what was, you know, the thing you're getting most out of this weekend, it's being around other mothers who are also in my shoes, who basically, maybe we don't talk about ever, but we talk about something else, and they're bouncing ideas off of each other. And you know, I'm in a house full of testosterone, literally the only woman.
Me too.
Right?
Me too.
And so I need this to kind of keep my cup full. And I spend days talking to mothers every single day. Actually, when their child comes in, I spend at least 20 minutes of the visit at the very end to talk about self-care. And many of these mothers are like, whoa, no one has ever asked me about self-care. And I'm not just asking about it, I'm diving deep into your life to figure out how we can make it happen for you. And I think that we often, as physicians and as the caregivers of so many mothers who are giving so much of ourselves, we don't take care of ourselves. And I think it should be a practice that we do daily. Because
Yeah, I think as mothers, self-care is really hard. I think for any parent, self-care is really hard. For doctors, it is really hard. All we do is give, 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 give. I mean, I just finished an 8-hour shift that ended up being a 10-hour night shift, and I saw 30 patients, and every one of them and every one of my nurses and every one of my staff needed me, right? And I walk back into the house and my kids are fighting over who can hug me first. You know what I mean? It's like and I'm hiding, by the way, in case anybody was wondering.
So, video goes on magnets.
Exactly. So we need to remember that, you know, we need to remember that we're worth that, right? And that's, again, you know, one of the things I'm trying to do with Holist. I'm trying to show the doctors that I'm interviewing that, you know, to the world about what you guys are worth and all these interesting things you're doing. And I'm trying to help patients realize what they're worth. And, you know, whether that's weight or fitness or skin or women's health or whatever it is. So it's really,
this is why
I'm really happy.
I love that you do this, because essentially when you model this kind of behavior, not only are your kids watching, and they want to figure that out and how they can do it in their lives as they grow, but your patients are watching you and they look to you, Heather. You know, your staff and all the employees at your clinic or ER are watching you.
Yeah.
And so I think it leads to other people realizing, wow, this is actually important. The I ask, like I said, they never even thought about it. And so finding ways, I know it's so hard, but for me, Ever is one of those ways. And who knows what it will be in 5-10 years. So
I hear you. Well, that's really great. I one more you know, one more just thing. I do if people get nervous about people selling them things that are not companies, right? And so we represent Ever, but we are our own people. We're running our own, you know, businesses selling Ever products. People get nervous about that. And I just want to say out loud that I was one of those people, right? But when you look into a company like Ever that is this transparent with good social impact, with good products, and the fact that they are treating us very well with our compensation, and that this is not a pyramid scheme. We are just sharing products that we love, and we're starting our own businesses. And I don't think anyone should be embarrassed or ashamed about that. I certainly am not. You know, the majority of our team, I feel like, are physicians, right? We don't really need to be doing this, right?
Right.
We're sharing and appreciating and trying to stand up and be autonomous and have flexible, income like everyone else. So just, that's my plug for that. And when we're done here, obviously, please drop into the comments how someone can reach you, both on your wellness page and also with Ever, if they want to join your team or buy products from you. And I will do the same. And keep me updated by message, text about anything that's going on today. I know. I got a lot going on.
I know. We'll have to.
Not least is eating breakfast and going to bed, which is what's going to happen next. So.
Yes. Good night.
All right. Well, awesome. Please say hello to everybody and appreciate all that self-care, and enjoy taking in and filling up that bucket of yours so you can go home and share that with your family and your clients and everything else.
Thank you so much, Heather.
Take care. Bye.